Hey everybody, my name's Randy Savage. I have been Sharon Capehart's web guy since how long, Sharon? 1996.
100 years.
You were on my show on Kiss FM in Albuquerque. Sharon wanted to come on here today and, just basically tell people that she's not dead,
Yeah,
which is kind of obvious, right?
it's obvious.
You feel alive, honey?
Honey, I feel so great. It's pathetic. It's out the sign. We've got to go back a little bit here, in time where when it used to be fun and it's exciting.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have lost track of finding me.
Yeah.
Some of them thought I was dead.
Yes.
I mean, I got a strange, I got people arguing with me.
Wow.
About being dead. I think I've no ever.
I've seen it on Facebook, believe me.
I know, it's ridiculous.
So basically what happened was we were doing all these videos for YouTube for the makeup and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you had your heart attack back, was it 2018?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's around 2018.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And things started slowing down at that point. And then, of course, the pandemic. And then there was a lot of, I remember you had a big flood at your place in Texas back in 2019.
Oh my gosh, it was awful.
That took like months, almost a year to get over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the videos just sort of dropped off because you were dealing with some health issues. What else was going on?
Yeah, and just busier than a cranberry merchant too. And the YouTube was just engulfing me. I mean, it's been very successful. I met 5 million people that are just great gals, and I know they depended on me for that. And now I kind of left them with a little library. Now, I'm not saying I'll never get back on YouTube again, but right now, I'm needed in other areas doing other things right now.
Right.
So we're just giving it a chance to rest a little bit. But they have asked me, they say, well, are you still, going to get on there and show us makeup and all this, aren't you? Well, I said, I'll hop in and out.
Yeah.
But I got to take care of my baby girls and my gentleman first. It's just like I had a couple that, I used to consult with when on my trip to Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, oh my goodness, you did a reading for us, umpteen million years ago.
Right.
And I said, yes, I did. And they were fantastic people. And like they wanted to book an appointment again, to touch bases again. And I got so many people asking me about that, and that's my love. That's what I do. That's who I am.
Right.
Makeup, all you got to do, go and buy it off the counter and just say, this is the way I do it, and you can do it too if you want.
We'll be honest. You love makeup, right? And that's why you did the whole makeup thing. A lot of people are asking online, well, the Sharon Capehart I know would never abandon makeup. Well, she's not abandoning makeup. It's just that we're moving into a different direction here because, like Sharon says, she's, years ago, back when I met you in 96, you came on my show, we channeled Selena.
Yes, we did.
Which was wild. And that was, you were making so much money at that, and people were flocking to you from all over the world.
All over, yes.
And you kind of got away from that, from the makeup thing, and we didn't really mention that to people when you were doing the makeup thing because we weren't sure how people would accept or how they would take it.
Yeah.
But this is who you are. This is what you really enjoy doing.
Absolutely, and I love it. And the thing about it is I've done this since I was a child. All right, because it ran in our family.
Mm-hmm.
And, you can't just up and leave something that is you, and that's what you do.
Right.
So, yeah, I would never do that. I cannot get away from this. No way, Jose.
Right.
Too many people are saying, oh, my gosh, you're back. I said, you all act like I went somewhere strange and I've been hiding out, and that's not true.
Right.
And I think that they thought maybe I was getting tired. Well, you know me, I don't get tired. I was on the road all of those years, going from radio station to radio station, TV, and everything all over the country. So it didn't stop. And that's something you can't get away is who you are and what you do.
Right. Right. And you do it well. You spent so much, you were crazy famous. You were all over the country making appearances on a radio and TV everywhere. I've got TV air checks of you and radio, and I remember something you did with a hot dog. You had they hit a hot dog in some city somewhere, and you.
I was going to kill him. Yes,
You found the hot dog at the top of a building or something?
Yes, on the top of a building, all the way to the top. And I found it. And there I was, dressed to the hill. And when I came back down, I want you to know, my little DJ and I had power. He was laughing his rear end off. And I said, you know, what they put me through. I mean, they have put me through all kinds of crazy things. But, you know, and that's part of it. That was radio. That made it exciting, you know.
Right.
But the biggest thing that ever happened to me was I was in New York to do a show. And I had awakened that morning. You know, people that oversee me were trying to get me ready and my clothes ready to get dressed. And I said, oh my gosh, I just burst out into tears. And I said, New York is going up in flames. The buildings are going to fall. There is an airplane that's coming to crash. All of this happened. And my life was never the same once I said, because my manager sat back and she said, oh my gosh. Because before I had already predicted other things around me. So with this coming up, you know, and I said, I can't go out there and get on the radio. The whole entire city will freak out. Either that or they're going to think I'm a nutcase.
Right.
So I had to. I mean, it's my calling. I was supposed to let everybody know. So when I got into, you know, the room and we were all, you know, doing our thing, I said, we got to stop. The air person said, what is she going to do now? And then I just started exploding and they did not say a word. They were flabbergasted, and I gave it in complete detail. I mean, step by step by step. They were even bringing in law enforcement and FBI's and all kinds of people in there to want to talk to me, you know, when this was over. But the whole entire city went absolutely nuts. They put it all on tape. Everything I do is taped. And you know, and other things, when people are missing, the children, that's the one thing I jump immediately when I hear that calling. I was in another one of the southern towns, and, you know, they were missing this little girl. And they said, oh my gosh, if Capehart can't do it, we'll never find her then, you know. So when they brought me in, you know, we spent all day long just driving all over the place and countrysides everywhere, because I just kept picking this up and they kept moving. That meant they were moving the baby wherever they needed to go. And we worked on that about 2 days, really heavily. And then I said, no, we got to give them a resting, you know, spot. In other words, we had to let whoever kidnapped her relax, because I knew they weren't going to take her abroad, but I knew that she was going to be hiding somewhere. And sure enough, the last day I said, she's in this tank, but it's not a tank. It was like a semi, you know, and you open it up, you know, it's great big long. And I said, there are children with her.
Wow.
And he said, oh my gosh, Sharon, come on. I said, okay, let's go. And we found her, and we found the children.
Wow.
I mean, things like that are hard to do, but you know what? It's to help people. Right. That's, you know, makeup, it helps you look good, but here at the heart, you know, it's not good if you're not acting, you know, with it. Right. You're trying to find somebody, trying to help in every way you can. And so that's what I do. I have a lot of people say, Sharon, do you still do that? Well, sure. Every time you hear a buzzer, you know, the kids are lost, you know, I have to get up and move and go help.
Right.
Or not. But
and you've always done, even when we were doing all these makeup videos, you were still doing this on the side.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And people don't realize that.
Oh, so yeah, I have a clientele to get make it. Yeah, they're wonderful.
And this is why you're getting back into it now. So we want to let everybody know. And you are taking clients now as well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, so many of my ladies that I haven't talked to in ages and ages, and the men too, are saying, oh my gosh, yay, you're going to have time for us again. And I said, yeah, I'm going to have time for you again. Sure.
And you'll have a little more time now that you're not messing with the makeup videos.
Well, yeah. Well, and you know, you're so right. Because you know how long it takes to get ready for a video?
I do. Folks, let me tell you, I would bug her over and over again. When are you going to get your makeup done and your hair done? Because we need to do another video for YouTube. It would take sometimes weeks.
That's right. I mean, it takes forever. We've got to have the right everything. And then the back of, what do you call it? The back, for the video.
Background, yeah.
Yeah, you got to have everything looking nice. And it's, everything it takes a lot.
It takes a lot, yeah.
It takes a lot. And
but
see,
it's not,
men appreciate that because that's the kind of stuff we go through week out for you men too. But like I said, makeup is makeup. But what I do is a lot deeper than that, with my people and my ladies and the men come in too when they want help on business. I'm always there. I'm always going to be there to help.
Right.
And then, we have people that sometimes have children or even loved ones that have diseases or issues, and they want energy work done on them, And I know that one of my favorite little clients in the whole world, her mother is always been with me for years and years and years. Well, the daughter is getting ready to have a baby. And so she was kind of nervous about it, and I got her calmed down. And I said, she's the prettiest little princess you ever saw. She said, I'm going to have a girl. I said, yes, you did. She just had that girl this week. It's just so pretty and plump and gorgeous. She's got a little princess herself. So like I said, it's like a family all the time,
And so this is why we're ramping up again to do this again with you and let people know that you're out there, you're taking calls, you're going to, I'm working on a new website for her. You've all seen it probably. It just says coming soon because we are getting our crap together and deciding what to put on there. But you're going to be taking calls. It's relationship advice. It's money. It's life. It's health. Yeah. Do you want to give out a phone number where they can book a session with you for now? And then pretty soon we'll have it on the website.
Yeah, it's 469-323-7549.
Okay. And we did put that on Facebook. You have had a few calls.
Yeah, I was engulfed. I said, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to some of these gals for ages. So they're excited. And of course, it's going to be time to share showing me pictures of the grandchildren and this, that, and the other, And some of them, are now living by themselves because their husbands have passed. Because, time, we do have a clock that goes to
God, I know.
But for the most part, it's just fantastic, yeah. And they said, oh, Sharon, we thought you forgot about us. And then that kind of broke my heart because I thought, all I was doing was just showing you some makeup. What do you mean? I've been doing this the whole time. They go, oh, we they thought I was going to devote all my time, to makeup on YouTube.
Right.
No, probably take this and put it on my YouTube as well.
Yeah, we're still, and again, folks, we're still deciding what we want to do with that YouTube channel. If you're already subscribed, we may just convert it over to what you're doing now, and we're going to leave those old videos up there for quite a while because they're popular and people love to watch them.
Oh, yeah,
it's your personality, it's the way you did it. So we'll leave those up there as archives.
You're a good boyfriend. Look at you.
So do you, darling.
You did not age.
The last time I saw you in person was 1996.
I know, in person.
So Sharon Capehart, ladies and gentlemen, you can see, obviously, we're alive and well. She's alive and well, and we're working on some new stuff for you. Call the phone number, 469-323-7549. And book an appointment with her, and we'll have prices and all this stuff on the website soon as I get off my ass and do it.
Yay!
And Sharon, thanks for just showing up and being here and talking with me because we had to get this out there for people,
I know it. I missed you so much. I love you.
Love you too, darling. Sugar booger.
Mwah, 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 mwah.